After the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, many were surprised that someone could take such direct aim at the former president in a public setting. The Secret Service may have now provided an answer, but for many, it's just raising more questions. In the wake of the attempt on the life of former U.S. President Donald Trump on July 13, 2024, at an election rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, politicians, federal agencies, and the public have begun to scrutinize how this could have happened. The Secret Service sharpshooter killed the 20-year-old gunman, Thomas Matthew Crooks, as he lay on a rooftop with an AR-style rifle less than 150 yards from where Trump was giving a speech. Crooks had allegedly gotten off at least 8 shots, hitting Trump in the right ear, killing a rally attendee, and seriously wounding 2 others before he was taken out. Since the shooting, many have inquired as to why the rooftop was left unguarded by law enforcement. Sadly, the answer is not going to satisfy many people. As U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle told ABC News, the building Crooks was perched on had a sloped roof, and the Secret Service opted to not post someone there for safety reasons.
We wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof, and so, the decision was made to secure the building from inside.
While there were local police inside the building at the time of the attack, it's worth noting that the sniper who ultimately took Crooks out was also on a sloped roof, so this argument really doesn't make much sense in hindsight. How Crooks got onto the roof, which belonged to the warehouse for a manufacturing company called AGR International, is still unclear. Stranger still, 2 unnamed sources told NBC News that even before the rally began, the Secret Service had identified the building as a potential vulnerability. However, the Secret Service left the securing of that and several other buildings to local law enforcement instead. Cheadle said that her agency, quote, was responsible for the inner perimeter and sought assistance from their local counterparts for the outer perimeter. With that said, many experts, including one of the unnamed NBC News sources who was a former high-ranking Secret Service agent, believe the federal agency should still have been responsible for securing the building Crooks used. They explained, just because it is outside of the perimeter, it doesn't take it out of play for a vulnerability, and you've got to mitigate it in some fashion. According to BeaverCounty.com, there were 3 local counter-sniper police officers inside the AGR International warehouse. They saw Crooks near the warehouse and determined that he was, quote, scoping out the roof of the building. According to CBS News, Crooks came back again, giving one of the officers an opportunity to photograph the suspect. Crooks then pulled out a rangefinder, which is used to measure distances. He left again and returned with a backpack and headed towards the back of the building. One of the officers radioed into the command post about the situation, but by the time backup arrived, it was too late. Cheadle told ABC News that the time between when the officer radioed in about Crooks' suspicious movements and when the shooting began was brief. NBC's source said that whether the local police messed up or not, the Secret Service still should have been more proactive in addressing the situation. Butler County District Attorney Richard Goldinger defended the local police to NBC News, saying, the Secret Service ran the show. They were the ones who designated who did what. In the command hierarchy, they were top. They were number 1. Cheadle, who said she will not step down, will be facing a House Oversight Committee in the near future, amid other investigations into how the attack happened.